Happy Friday. Welcome to Senora Tommy's Biblioteca on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that, subscribe, and then slap the bell for notifications so that you never miss a video. I'm getting better at that. My kids told me what I'm supposed to say, so now I got it down. All right, so since it is Friday, we are going to be working on our COVID-19 time capsule. We started this last Friday and we talked a little bit about why it was important to kind of document this process that we're going through while we're sheltering at home and staying safe at home. And so this is a little project that I wanted to work through with you guys at school, and I'm working through it at home with my kids too. So there was a few issues kind of accessing the PDF file on the Sunset Biblioteca page. I have now created a Google link that will be available both underneath every Friday video on YouTube. So you'll find the link, you can click on it, it'll pop up a PDF and you can print from there. There will also periodically be posts that will show you the Google link as well, so that you can click on that, pull up the PDF, and then you can print from there. So if you have any trouble, let me know, send me a quick message and I will email it to you if we can't get it figured out. So last week, your assignment was to create or to finish pages 1 and 2 of the time capsule. So 1 was the title page, nice and colored hopefully, and 2 was the what is going on in history right now in our world. So I wanted to show you again what I had done for mine, what Chris had done for his, and what Benjamin had done for his. Here we go, I have them all lined up. There we go. And then as far as the living throughout history, ours started to look a little different. So I showed you mine last week. Here's mine, kind of collaged together some important events that I think is happening here in the world. We'll take a look at Christopher. Remember, Chris is my 7th grader. So Christopher, for his You Are Living Through History Right Now, has an article about Amazon making a new video game called The Crucible that apparently has to do with cats and machine guns or something. I don't know. He's a weirdo. Okay. And he also has a picture of his family, so he included that. Super proud mama I am. This is Christopher's history page. And then Benjamin did his a little bit more like mama's. He did mine. And so he has a picture kind of with some articles. He has words like social distancing, fever, cough, and shortness of breath. He has a picture of his family there, a picture of a tiger. What else does he have a picture of? Oh, chocolate bunnies at Easter in a window that are wearing masks, right? Because you know how it's safe to kind of go out with some mask right now if we need to. So this is Benjamin's sort of what is happening in history right now page. So that is where you should be after our first week of working on our COVID-19 capsule. So I was going to explain pages 3 and 4 to you today, and then show you what we have done in our house, and you can have some inspiration about what you should be doing for your pages 3 and 4. So let's check out the original blank pages of 3 and 4, and then I will show you some of the boys, and then I will read you mine so you can see what I wrote for mine. Okay, so pages 3 and 4 are this one here. It says all about me, and it has some favorites. It has how old you currently are. It has some best friends, and it has some when I grow up, what do I want to be? So that is this page, which is a great snapshot of who you are at your age, right? Because remember, a time capsule is what is going on in the world with you right now, what is going on in the world, and what is going on with you right now. So it's a snapshot of this moment in time. So this is perfect. Like, what do you like? Who are your friends? What do you like to do? Perfect. This one is page 4, and it is the How Am I Feeling page. And you can have a picture of yourself, some words to describe how you feel, what you're most thankful for, and then here at the bottom are the 3 things I'm most excited to do when this is over. So these ones should be completed for next Friday, right? So next Friday, we're gonna do 2 pages a week. So this is kind of like your assignment for the upcoming week. So you're gonna do this one, and you're gonna do this one. So I'm gonna show you what we've done in our house. Remember, we're working a little bit ahead in our house so that we can show you what an example, right, of what you could be doing for yours. So here is Benjamin's All About Me favorite page. And this one says that he's 11. Let's read something funny. What does he have? Oh, so for him, his favorite place right now is Panda Express. And it said, my 5th graders are a little nerd. They're both nerds, but they're my kids, so, you know, okay. So it says, when I grow up, I want to be a cat. Okay, so Benjamin's favorites. And then let's see what Christopher has for his About Me. Christopher has, let's see, he's 13 years old. He stands 66 inches. How much he weighs. It says that his favorite animal is a wolf, and his favorite food is tacos. Smart man. So here we go. When he grows up, he wants to be a doctor. I think he could do it too if he wanted to be. Okay, so those are the About Me's. Where's my About Me? Aha, here is my All About Me. And I'll read you mine so that you can read, you can see all of mine. This is the All About Me page that I did. It says I am 40 years old, woo woo, I'm 40, and I stand 67.5 inches. I measured myself. I think I'm shrinking. I feel like I was taller, but I don't know. Okay, so 67.5 inches. I weigh, I'm not gonna tell you that. You're crazy. So I chose not to answer. I choose no. And my shoe size, I wear a size 10. I'm tall, so I got big feet. And let's see, some of my favorites. My favorite toy right now is my iPhone because I get to make videos for you on it, and that's something that I haven't done. So that's kind of a fun toy for me right now. My favorite color is teal. My favorite animal is a giraffe. You guys know that. I love my giraffes. My favorite show. Okay, so here's the deal with show, movie, book, and song. For me, because I am older, like songs and movies and books now need to be like separated according to decade. So like my favorite song of the 80s, my favorite song of the 90s, because I'm older and I have favorite songs and favorite movies and favorite books from all those different things. So those were harder for me to choose, but I chose The Mandalorian as my favorite show. My favorite movie is The Greatest Showman. I love that. My favorite book is the library book. It's kind of like a grown-up book, but it's like this love story to libraries. I love it. My favorite activity is playing board games with my kids. My favorite place is under a blanket. Oh, I love being under a blanket. And my favorite song, you know what? I chose Anything by Stevie Nicks. You might not know who Stevie Nicks is, but if I could listen to one voice the rest of my life, it might be Stevie Nicks. So check her out if you don't know who that is. She's awesome. So my best friends are my husband and my Christopher and my Benjamin because I'm sheltering in place with them. Who else? Who else would be my best friends right now? And when I grow up, I want to be maybe, I haven't decided because I really like my job and I can't imagine doing anything else. But if I was going to choose a different job, it would still be a librarian, but it would be a teacher librarian so that I could be at the middle school or high school level. So there's my All About Me page. This one you should have done by next week. And then the next page, which is page 4, is the How I Am Feeling page. This is Benjamin's. Did he circle? No, he did not. My kids. Okay. He has some words that he describes how he feels. Oh, look at, he says that right now he is most thankful for food, shelter, and water. My sweet Benjamin. Okay. And then let's see what Christopher says. This is Christopher. Look at Christopher. He drew himself with a mustache. He's so funny. Okay. So he says, words to describe how I feel. I am bored. Yeah. Okay. All right. There's my Christopher. Okay. What can you say? He's 13. You older kids know what I'm talking about. All right. So, okay. So here's mine. Here's mine. It says, how am I feeling? And I went ahead and I printed myself a picture off of my computer because I can't draw myself. So here's my picture, how I am feeling. Right now, I am feeling shocked and loved and worried and happy and scared and hopeful. So all those different feelings, which I think is totally normal to feel. I colored my little happy face right here. So I'm like not super happy, but like I'm happy, you know, like I think super happy would be if we could go out again, if we could be together again at school, kind of back to normal. That would be super happy for me. So I'm just happy. Okay, so it says, let's see. What have I learned most from this experience? I have my family is my #1 priority. First thing. Second, it's okay to be simple. Sometimes we make our life so busy that we forget that sometimes being simple is okay. I can't control the actions of other people, right? And I can figure out technology and try new things. Me doing this YouTube thing is so weird, but I'm trying it and I'm doing something new. And then the 3 things that I am most excited to do when this is over is 1, go back to work and hug my sunset kiddos. That's you guys. 2, I want to go to the zoo and I want to take my mom and dad, which are Christopher and Benjamin's grandpa and grandma. And I would really like to do that, to be outside at the zoo with them. And then number 3 is go to Universal Studios because that's so much fun. And I want to ride the Mummy because that's one of my favorites, and the Simpsons ride. So that is page 4 of the How I'm Feeling page. So next week, this is what you should have. Here are the 4 pages that you should have done for next week. Your title page, your Living Through History page, your All About Me page, here it is, and your How Am I Feeling page. So this is a great project to work on with families. You can see my family is doing it. They are silly boys, so they have their own take on this, but this is going to be a great thing for us to look back on and kind of have our snapshot of what is happening with us and what is happening in the world at this time. So pages 1, 2, 3, and 4 by next week. If you guys are working on this as a project, take pictures. Let me have a look-see. I'd love to see what's going on with you, what some of your favorites are. Are you enjoying this as a family? I would love to see that. And it's a great way for me to interact with you and have a chance to kind of see what you guys are doing at home. So, all right, I will see you next Monday for Picture Book Monday. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.